Good morning, YouTube. Today I want to talk about how the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration actually contacted me.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Ann, this is my garage, and this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience. And today, like I said, the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration actually reached out to me, which is a little bit shocking. So before I get into that, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video, which is actually the company that made these awesome neon signs. I'm going to explain why that sign on the left is not lit up and the other two are. So let me show you that first. Okay, so if you notice behind me, my wall of stuff is missing some stuff. In fact, it's right there. So I have some new stuff to go on the wall. And so I was reached out to by this guy, Todd, and he's got this most amazing stuff. So I'm gonna let him explain it, and you guys are gonna love this. And by the way, this stuff is stuff that you can commission him to do some work for you. So check this out. So this is Todd. Hi, Todd.
Hello, I'm Todd. Company name is Your Type, and we're a manufacturing company out of Minnesota. And we got introduced through a mutual friend, Sean, with Sweet Rides, and we make custom commissioned pieces of garage art. The company name is Gas Garage Art Studio.
So we're gonna get these installed. We've actually got more. So hold on, we're gonna get these all set up, and it's gonna look really good. That looks incredible, absolutely incredible. All right, Todd. So tell me about these.
So we make everything in-house in our manufacturing facility in Minnesota. You send us what you want, tell us what you're looking to do, tell us the size of what it is that you're trying to fit for your space, and we'll send you a design with a layout and what it would look like. And then we take it through our process of art department and machining, and ultimately everything is hand assembled. Everything's made out of aluminum, powder coated. The hand blown glass neon is all done in-house. Make it to whatever you want it to have.
So are there like size limitations or?
No, we can make anything small is about the main thing with the size limitations on neon. Your glass tubes will have a limitation. Like on these, you could not do the N or the G in the glass tube because it would be too small. Scale-wise, size and how big, there's no limit. We've made signs that are on the sides of buildings that are 30 to 40 feet tall.
Holy cow. So tell me about the other company, the Your Type company.
So Your Type, it started in 2018. We manufacture 3D event letters, both for purchase and rent. Basically just big props that we set out in front of what's going on for branding, photo opportunities, to be able to have your audience engage with them, send out their photos to their friends, and get the free marketing that's generated from their publishing their pictures.
Yeah, I actually took a picture in front of your logos this morning. So this is what picture I took. And it was perfect because like as soon as we did that, 10 cars lined up and all started doing the same thing, taking pictures over and over in front of those logos. I mean, when you got letters as tall as you, it's quite an impression.
Yep, kind of back to the old days where you're trying to, drive on Route 66 and see the biggest ball of yarn or whatever it is. It's just an instant draw for people to come take pictures with.
So what are the websites?
Your-type.com is the 3D event letters, and the Gas Garage Art Studio is attached to the yourtype.com website. It's all affiliated under the same company.
Great. So if you guys want one of these, get a hold of Todd and he can make you anything. I mean, obviously he can do that or that, which I'm sure a lot of you guys will want. Probably not so many want that, but you could do that. Doubt it. Thank you so much. These look so, I mean, honestly, actually, you know what we need to do is we need to turn off the lights and see how they look. Okay, that looks really cool. Holy cow, that looks so good. That is incredible. Now my garage is really starting to feel like a man cave. Momo, what do you think of your logo, huh? Do you like your logo in neon? It's like, I smell stuff. I'm gonna eat stuff that I shouldn't eat, like this piece of tape.
Cut it out.
Hey. All right, so you know how like everything I do tends to go poorly somehow? Yeah, so you'll notice that one, the Basset Hound, is missing. So I was tapping in this wall anchor right here, and I don't think we set it 100%. I think it was just petering, and it fell down to the ground and it broke. Yeah, I already called him. He's gonna get it fixed. I feel terrible. I feel absolutely terrible. Man, they're cool. The other two were great. So anyway, I have them all unplugged right now, but we'll get them fixed. So I'm going to put the rest of the stuff back up on the wall. Other than that, you guys should probably go check out his website, your-type.com. Go check out the garage section. That's where you can find these. You commission him to do the work. So he can basically do whatever you want because it's commissioned work. Whatever you need, he will get you taken care of, whatever size. If you want cool neon stuff, he said he can even do LED stuff. So maybe if you don't want it actually to have neon tubes, so if you want something that's a little bit more flat, he can do that. Man, I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed about that. Oh, man. Yeah, so as you can see, well, that was kind of an unfortunate incident with the poor Moses sign. But the other two are awesome, and we will get Moses fixed up. I had to kind of redo the garage a little bit, get some new stuff placed around. I got, Cavallino over there. Kind of evolving the garage. It's going to look a little better. I still need something to go there and some more stuff over there. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna put there. I'm obviously not in a rush, but eventually, we will fill the wall of stuff with more stuff. All right, so back to the main topic of this video. So if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you may remember when I first bought the 458, I eventually had some weird check engine light that kept coming up, and it said a small evap leak. And after some time, we kind of figured out that actually what was going on was the fuel filler neck, the little cap on that. It wasn't sealing correctly. The big identifier of that was I was on the track and someone took a picture of my car and it was actually sloshing fuel out of the right side of the car while making a hard left-hand turn, and it was coming out of the fuel filler. So as you can see, quite a bit of fuel was coming out. I knew I smelt fuel and I thought, oh man, I don't know exactly what was going on. So that picture made me realize, oh crap, my fuel filler neck is actually not working correctly. It's clearly not sealing correctly. That's why I'm getting the check engine light, and obviously sloshing fuel out of it was just not so good. So I ended up replacing that. Fast forward to only about a week ago, and I get an email from some guy who works at the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration, and it basically says, hey, we saw your video about the fuel filler neck, wanted to get some information about what happened and how you replaced it and what parts you used and so on and so on. So basically I let him know, I bought the OEM Ferrari parts from Ricambi. My car is a 2010 and how many miles it had on it and all this stuff. And basically they said that it's not actually an investigation, but they're looking into, or I guess there's been reports of that happening more than once. So other people have filed complaints saying, hey, this is a safety issue, this has happened, so on and so on. I don't know if they were Googling that particular thing and somehow my video came up, which is kind of cool. The other complaints not only had similar issues where maybe it was throwing a check engine light, but they've had issues where putting in the fuel filler sometimes was difficult. So when it was not working correctly, putting in the actual fuel spigot to fill up the car was difficult. Like it wouldn't open correctly and it was kind of, you had to jam it in there. And so I guess other people have had issues with when they're filling up their car, they can't get the spigot in there, and so you can't actually fill up the car. I would suggest if you have any of those problems with the 458, you should probably go to the National Highway Transportation Safety Administration and send in a report saying, hey, this is happening, because they're trying to see if there's enough of this happening to actually investigate it full on and see if it needs to be a recall, or I don't know. I don't know exactly the details. I thought it was really interesting that my videos got the government involved with me. So that's kind of cool. Go reach out to them. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to make a report, or if you want to read the report that was already submitted. That will also be in the link in the description below. So go check those out. See if it's similar problems to maybe something you're having go wrong with your car. And if not, well then great. That's good. We hope that's the case. That's all I got for now. I do have some parts finally. So if you remember, we had the mass airflow sensors were being a little bit wonky. I replaced those, or I bought new ones. I'm going to replace those, so I got those there. We also have a bunch of parts for the 599s. What do we have here? Yeah, well, we're gonna save that for another video when we're actually putting them in the 599. So I got some really cool stuff. Something that actually affects pretty much every Ferrari, so you're gonna want to stay tuned for that. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for watching. We have lots more car stuff coming your way, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. You're gonna want to buy some of those. All right, it's gonna be sweet.